right, guys, so we're here at our next house. We're going all places here in Stetson Valley. We've stayed that course. Let's tell the audience what we're going to see.
Another nice single-family home, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, fully solar,
Full solar.
paid for.
Love it. And that's important. Why?
Well, energy bills here in the summertime, in Phoenix can get pretty high.
Sure.
In this house, maybe $50.
Man, I mean, you can't beat that. In your world, though, I understand because I've heard some things about financing can become difficult if it's a leased versus owned solar system. What is the details on that?
Well, in this case, there is no issue.
Okay.
It's completely owned. There's a warranty on the house, on the solar system. Nothing to worry about.
Gotcha.
Come in, crank the AC down, and start living.
So if our next buyer is potentially looking to finance, they're not going to run into any surprises because it is owned as opposed to
There's
leased.
no payment on it, so they don't have to worry about the payment part.
And qualifying with that. Perfect. So one of the cooler things I think about this master plan community of Stetson Valley is that it's not broken up into individual sub-communities. It's all part of the same, and I think that's important for the communal sense. Where are we at in relations to the schools, the parks, all of that stuff?
Well, there's a park just half a mile away, Dean
Okay.
Hills Park. It's almost a little hidden gem most people don't know about. A brand new dog park.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, gotta love that.
You gotta have room for the pooches,
Yeah,
right?
I know. And, I got to tell you a little bit more about this house.
Please.
Very energy efficient. We mentioned the solar.
Okay.
It's got an attic fan that keeps it cool. Extra insulation in the garage.
And I guess with the fan running 24/7, if you're on solar and a $50 electric bill, who cares,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So that overall does then push the air through the HVAC system. I mean, that makes sense.
Right.
What else have they done in here?
Just painted as
Okay.
of 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's fresh, brand new. No scuffs yet.
No, none.
But as clumsy as I am, we'll probably have a few on the way out the door.
In fact, the owner is very picky about making sure this home looks like a brand new build.
Yeah.
So walking in here,
It really does.
you'll think that nobody's lived here before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely with the repainting of it, it definitely feels that way. What's the overall size of the home?
This is just shy of 1,800 square feet.
Okay,
And
and
it's a
what-
4-bedroom house.
4-bedroom, 1,800 square. And what about the lot size?
The lot size is 7,100 square feet.
Okay, so pretty good sized space
Yeah.
here. It feels a little bit bigger than that.
It does feel, I think just the way that the home's laid out, plenty of room for a pool in the back.
And it's on a corner lot, which again,
That's what it is
there's
then.
nobody on one
Yeah.
side of the house.
Gotcha.
Gives you a lot of privacy in the
You
back.
know, though, as we drove through here, it is something I did pick up on because, again, being in a master plan community, you have bigger lots in general in here. The homes aren't 6 feet apart.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Where you go in some of those communities and it just feels like, wow.
It's not a tight feel.
Not at all.
The streets are pretty wide.
Yeah, great landscaping in the front. The backyard has been designed as low maintenance.
Exactly.
So it's kind of got an open palette if somebody wants to put in a pool, a barbecue, paver area back there.
Right.
They've got all the options to do that.
Right.
Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. Is this home, I know the other ones we were in today had gas. Is that here as well and all through the
There's
community?
gas right here.
Yeah, Stetson Valley has gas throughout.
Throughout. So, I mean, you got the raised cabinets. I mean, it's a beautiful crown molding finish on it. Tile, carpet mix, which I like personally. I know that some people really love the tile and wood throughout, but I'm one of those guys, you get out of bed, I want carpet on my
Yeah.
feet. So all the bedrooms have carpet.
That's because
Yeah.
you're from back east.
I know, right?
We like carpet.
That's right, because it gets cold. And we have our moments. You be here long enough, you're going to get acclimated, and 65 is going to feel like 40 to you too, right? I mean,
yeah.
a few years out here, and let's be honest, we kind of get a little bit soft. Yeah, I think that's what one of my Midwest friends called me. He said, "You got a little soft out there." So, anything on this property that we haven't discussed that we should probably share?
It's a well-maintained home. All the appliances convey with the sale.
Okay.
Anybody buying this house is going to
move-in ready.
Yeah, it's moving ready.
Move in ready. $50. $50 for an electric bill. I mean, that's incentive enough. I understand too that it is priced to sell. We haven't talked about that. What are we asking?
Just $278.
$278. So you're well within FHA limits
Yes.
for financing. The conventional financing has gotten a lot easier as of late. You can put as little as 3% down. So you're going to run into no issues finding accessible money to buy this place. Perfect. How about open homes? Anything coming up?
We have an open house next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Perfect. And you'll run those until it sells.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not going to be long. Folks, if you want to check this house out in more detail, let's have you go to John and Stan's website. Why don't we give that website real quick?
Our website is www.phxhomelist.com. So phoenixhomelist.com.
Perfect. And I know we've been getting a lot of calls from people watching out there that want to have their home sold by you and featured on the show here. How can they get a hold of you directly if they have some inquiries about that?
They can reach me on my cell phone at 602-770-1087.
And they can reach me at 602-618-0892.
And then your office, because I know you actually go to work for a living. You're real realtors that actually work.
This is a full-time job.
It's a full-time job, no part-time stuff here, and you're pretty close. What office do you work out of?
Out of the Arrowhead office.
Arrowhead. So that's 83rd and Bell approximately. So over by the Ball Diamonds there, and really cool area actually.
Very cool area.
Nice. So you're just down the street. One last thing I want to mention. Again, I know we've talked a little bit about it, but I think it's really important from the lifestyle perspective that this show's trying to get across. They live and work here, and why that's important, why we target that, is that I think it really comes across when you're trying to convey and sell something that you don't believe in or don't know. You're shooting in the dark. Work with the professionals that know their area, know all the ins and outs, the goods and the bads. These guys know Stetson Valley, know Stetson Hills. Give them a call today. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a minute.